Hello friends, welcome to photovoltaicwarehouse.com. Tridan V2C electric vehicle charger installation. Before making the installation, we must make a layout of the location where our electric vehicle charger will go. To do this, we can make use of the template that comes with the purchase of the Tridan VIC charger. Once the holes are made, we will place the corresponding screws with their caps for a correct subjection to the frontal surface. We connect the ground cable. To do this, we connect the existing hose included in the charger to the surge protection. From the overvoltage, we will have to make a connection of the grounding wire with the yellow and green wire of 10 square millimeters to the ground terminal. Finally, we must disconnect all the earths of that terminal block to our grounding of our installation, so we will make use of a strip of cable of section of 10 square millimeters from that terminal block to the grounding of our installation. From that terminal block to the earth connection of our general protection panel. Connections of the cable of alternating current. In this step, being a single-phase installation, we make use of a hose of section of 10 square millimeters, phase and neutral. To calculate the section, it will be necessary to take into account the power of the electric vehicle charger to install, and to the distance that there is between the point of installation of the charger and the low-voltage switchboard of the house or installation. all under the ITC-BTXXV of the Low Voltage Electrotechnical Regulation. The AC cable coming from our electric vehicle charger will be connected to the generic magnetothermal and central differential protection. And on the other hand, to the automatic general switch of our general panel of low tension of the housing or installation, in the zone where the different circuits of loads that are had are distributed. (3) Connection of the current clamp. The use of the current clamp will allow us to have access to the consumption of our installation, as long as we do not have inverters compatible with this charger. With this we will be able to have access to the dynamic control of power and to be able to make several types of load, according to the energetic demand that we have in the installation, and the generation of energy from the photovoltaic installation if it exists. This charger has a great advantage over the rest of the market, which is that it has implemented several inverters in the photovoltaic market as Huawei, Solis Solar Edge, Victron, etc., which allow direct access to the generation and consumption of energy provided by the same photovoltaic system, i.e., we avoid having to install an additional clamp or meter. In the case of not having an inverter recognized by VTC, we will have to install the current clamp to know the generation of that inverter and another current clamp to know the consumption of the customer's installation. In the case of connecting the current clamp to the consumption, remember that it must be placed on the phase of the supply line between the distributor's meter and the circuit breaker. The clamp is connected to the VTC communications data logger, which has up to 6 inputs for 6 independent readout types, and a Cernic cable connects the data logger to the communications card on the front cover of the loader to the RJ45 port. For finally we will place the protection of methacrylate that includes the own charger to protect the electrical paramenta and connections of the charger of electric vehicle. Start the electric vehicle charger, start the charger and download the VTC app. We turn on the Tridam VTC charger. To do so we turn up the differential magnetothermal protection inside the charger. Once we have the charger turned on, we must go to our mobile device and download the VTC application, available for both iOS and Android. We must enter our username and password to access our personal account. Once we access our account, we can proceed to add our V2C charger. To do this, we click on the More button. A new window will open to add the charger automatically or manually. In this case, we click on the camera button to scan the QR code of the charger. The serial number of the charger will be copied automatically. And we will only have to assign a name to this charger and press Add Charger. We will already have the charger assigned to our account, and now we will have to assign a Wi-Fi network to be able to access the data of the device remotely. We click on our charger and access the internal configuration menu of the charger. We scroll down and click on the bottom option Wi-Fi settings. A window will open in order to configure the Wi-Fi of our installation. To do this, click on the lower box Select Wi-Fi Network. A drop-down menu will open with the different options of the Wi-Fi router nearby. Select the Wi-Fi connection that we have in our installation and then enter the password of the Wi-Fi connection. Finally, click Connect. In this step, if everything is correct, the symbol in the upper left corner will change to black and our equipment will be connected to the internet. To activate the dynamic power control, we click on our charger and access the internal charger configuration menu by pressing the Settings button in the upper right corner. We activate the dynamic power control in order to have access to the data of consumption and generation of photovoltaic energy. It should be noted that, in this case, we have made the configuration with a Huawei Sun 2003 KTL Lone 3000 watt inverter. Activate MOS, the dynamic power control option. Next, we select the device type. In this case it is an inverter. Subsequently, we select the type of inverter, which we have to take mentioned is a Huawei. Once the inverter type is configured, we select the data requested. In this case it will be the IP address of the Huawei inverter. It should be noted that for Huawei equipment, it is necessary that the inverter has the Smart Dangle WLAN FE accessory installed. Within the Huawei type, select Type 1 according to the RS485 communication type of the Smart Dangle WLAN.FE device. Finally, select the type of installation, which in our case is single phase, and click Save. Now we will have activated the dynamic control of the charger power and we will be able to have access to the photovoltaic generation and consumption of the installation. Visit us at almacén and if you are a professional, enjoy special prices on all your orders. We are waiting for you.